What's up, guys? We are leaving Staples, and it's raining, of course, for the bazillionth day in a row. And I thought I'd do a little reseller talk while I was driving, right? Kind of just go over a few things. Shades or no shades? That is the question. People are driving crazy. All right, so couple of things. State of reselling, all-time high, I believe. I believe that the clearance is out there. Sorry if my hand waves in front of here, I'm driving. So I believe that clearance is at a pretty good premium right now. I'm not seeing any real issues with clearance, finding clearance or getting clearance. I mean, the deals are there. It's just whatever your margins are going to be. I saw Staples in the background there. Whatever your margins are going to be, and I don't know what those are because I'm not you, right? Let's see if we need to adjust this a smidge. Because I'm not you, so I don't know. I don't know what your margins are or what you plan to make. I have no idea. I do know that the clearance is there. So clearance is there. Clearance is available pretty much every store I've gone to. Some of the buys are not the best, right? Just like everything else, you pick and choose. I mean, whatever category you like to sell in. What you know sells, and what you don't know, don't buy. It's pretty easy. What else? We are at, I don't know, 522 subs at the current moment, and that is almost 2 members only. We need to get, I think, about 800 plus more hours of watch time. So that's what we need. It's gonna be a little bit bumpy, and we need a couple more hours, a couple more 100 hours of watch time, and then we will be in there for members only. But in the meantime, our Patreon is set up for tier 1. We've got tier 1 Patreon, which is $5 a month with a 7-day free trial, with members only. So it's a members only. Tier 1 is just the beginning. So this is just the beginning. This is going to be behind the scenes stuff of yours truly, Ryan Resells, Infinity, and it's going to be about, it's going to have people honking and shit. It's craziness out here. It's crazy out in these streets, man. So there's going to be behind the scenes, like bloopers, things like that, where you can see kind of what I'm doing on the daily. I mean, it might be like a little bit of clips and little snippets, and maybe some, like, UPCs here and there thrown in, nothing crazy, but just so you can get kind of a little bit behind the scenes. I might throw in some tips here and there, but then there's going to be more tiers, right? And then the prices will go up, I would assume. I've done quite a bit of research on this just so I can kind of give you guys, value for money, so that we're not just messing around. I always give value, so that's not a question. I give you free value. I give you free UPCs. I give you free everything all the time, and so it's always a good value here on the Ryan Resells Infinity channel. So I had to pitch myself like it's nonsense. Anyway, so the main things are the tiers are going to go up, and then the availability of the deals will go up, right? So the UPCs, the BOLOs, the hey, here's what I'm getting, the hey, here's the live, hey, here's the ability to maybe talk to me directly, those kind of things, right? Will go up. And so I think we're going to do that also, but I'm going to do it kind of slow, right? So I don't want to be crazy. And then it'll probably be available both on YouTube and on Patreon. I'll probably do both, and it'll probably be the same price points. I thought about doing it in the Discord also, but I don't really like Discord. And there's like limited amounts of video uploads and things like that, and I don't like it. So it's just, it doesn't really fit me. It's just too techy. It's too old school. I don't really like it. The interface is not easy to understand, and we have like 14 people on the Discord, so it's not anything crazy. And of those 14 people, I don't think that anyone really engages. A couple people here and there. At the beginning, we had people asking questions and things like that, and they just don't anymore. And so that's okay. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Anyway, yeah. So that is that. I talked about on my last live, got some chuckleheads pretending to teach people how to resell. I am not here to like teach you, right? I'm not going to be like a whatever guru. If you have questions, I'll absolutely answer them, but I'm not like going to do a course or like a thing. Well, I can't say never, but my plan is not to do a course, okay? So that is not something that is even in the my thought process as far as doing YouTube, Patreon, whatever, TikToks or Instagram or whatever. By the way, please follow us on TikTok. If you don't have TikTok, follow us on the gram, on the IG, and at least show your support to the channel. We've got like 23 or 24 on IG, and I think like 23 or 24 or something silly on TikTok. Mostly shorts on those, some long form, but mostly shorts. Yeah, so, but anyway, we are going to continue to bring the content. I am excited about, this summer. Summer's always a fun, spring, summer's always a fun thing, you know what I mean? It's always fun because there's a lot of deals out there. There's a lot of mods and changeovers and all that stuff, and so it becomes pretty exciting seasonally to get some more big clearance items. They got grills and crazy stuff. So, out with the old kind of thing. So that's that. What else is up? Oh yeah, chuckleheads, right? You got some chuckleheads out there giving bad advice to resellers. Stop doing that. Stop following. Don't pay $4,000 to find out stuff you could find out on your own. They're not giving you any kind of secret sauce. I keep hearing this shit about this sauce. Give me the sauce. These guys are goats and on fire. They're not, man. They're not, okay? Promise. I promise you. Okay? Now, there are people that are dropping knowledge, and that's okay. But they're, and to do it in a responsible way is fine. But you cannot throw these people out here with no knowledge talking about how they're gonna get burner email accounts and stuff. That's just bananas, right? And if you've been in the game a while, you might understand how to throw around a little bit of is this item exactly like the listing? You want it to be, right? But sometimes it's not gonna be, and that's okay. But to send new sellers ASINs that aren't exactly what they need to be without like them having an understanding is kind of jacked up, right? So that's that. Places like Walmart, decent clearance, right? You're gonna still find those things here and there. The retail arbitrage game is alive and well. Trust me, okay? It's not dead. You need to go to more stores if you don't already. If you hit 10, 12 stores like I do, a day, not every single day, right? I'm not a lunatic. You couldn't go to 10, 12 stores every single day. And people say, oh, well, you could just go to this, blah, blah, blah. You can't. You're not going to. I don't know anybody that's out there doing as much as I'm doing it, probably secretly, that I don't know, and that's fine. But, yeah, You need to, know what you're looking for. And you can find it in all these stores. And that's exciting. So, once you start knowing what you know, once you start doing that, then you can dabble in some RA. Then you look to see this item I found in a store. Let me check and see about some OA stuff on that and see what's going on. This bullshit that they're pushing about OA is not necessarily what is really happening. They're like, look at sales. They talk about sales, talk about sales, talk about sales. The profit is not what they say it is, right? So it's not like RA. It's not going to be like you're doubling up or you're making whatever. You're going to make like 10%, okay? So if you want to do 10%, that's fine. For every $10 you spend, you make $1. I mean, that's fine. It might be a little more than that. They say 30%, but no, nobody doing OA is making 30%. They're just not. They're just not. Okay? They're not making 30%. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Prove me wrong, OA people. Prove me wrong. I would love to see it. I know because I do some OA. So it's not like you're the only people that know how to do some OA. Sniping people's stores and ninja this and ninja that and whatever, and figuring out, what other people are selling, and I don't know. It's exhausting. I don't much care, honestly. I could talk about it, I guess. Maybe I do care. Maybe I care more than I lead on, huh? I'm one of those. Pretending not to care, and I do care. So that's that. The reason why I know this, I said it on the live, but the reason why is because Beatles. The Beatles is because I have done a ton of research on other resellers and other content creators that are somewhat in the same niche as I am, field as I am, so that I can judge and figure out what to charge, right, for members, for members. And so, because I don't know what a reasonable amount of money is. These people are charging absorbent amount of money for these things. It is quite unreal. Like I said, $4,000 for these courses. Some of these places have students, and they should not even. They don't even know how to resell. They don't know how to resell themselves, and they have students, and people are paying money. People are paying that money, and that probably will last for a short amount of time. It won't last for very long, and they could be called out. But I'm not like really one to call them. I'm not trying to call people out necessarily. I don't know what I'm doing, right? It's disheartening to see people getting, taken, I guess, or like being duped so easily by people that are pretending to do good. And they've been doing this for so long that they don't maybe understand that it's, the reseller themselves. They don't really understand that the way they're doing it is kind of fucked. So, I don't know. Anyway, enough about that shit. More about us. Okay? We are doing well. The community is thriving. I still don't have a tagline for Ryan Resells Infinity. To the stars or whatever. I don't have like a slogan. That's hilarious. It's a joke, really. We need to come up with a slogan. Some kind of slogan. We can, tout that we're better than everyone. So we can be a part of this gang. I want to make this community the best it can be, right? So the community is pretty good. The group of people that we have is great in on the lives. More engagement is always great also. So if we can get more engagement, that's even better. Please hit the bell notification right now so that you can be notified when we go live, when we drop videos. I don't know if it does shorts. I don't think so, but the posts and everything else, there's a ton of information. We do lives. We have posts, right, in the community. Dropping videos, shorts, all that good stuff. Full-length videos every couple of days. And so that, is important that you click the all so that you can get notified. Even if you don't watch it right away, at least you'll go, oh, yeah, okay, that's on there. And then when you go back to your notifications, it's there and go, oh, yeah, I'd like to watch the newest Ryan Resells video. Or live, right? More engagement on the lives would be great. I answer a ton of questions, without anybody's help. And I ask and answer a lot of questions without anyone's help, which is hilarious to me. And then people are asking a lot of stuff, which is great. It is good to know what you don't know, and finding out what you don't know is pretty easy if you ask a question. No one's gonna tell you you're stupid or whatever, idiot. Yeah, so we're doing that pretty well. I like what's happening. Our subs are racking up. It's not that hard to get subs anymore. There's pretty steady. Kind of rocking through it. After you hit a certain amount, you start rocking through it. Not that long ago, I think it was less than a week ago, we had 500, and we got 22 more or something in the next couple of days. So sorry about that. That was weird. We'll leave that in just for you guys. I should cut that up, put it in the behind the scenes. Fantastic. So one more thing before I hop off of here. Like, share, subscribe, bell notification. Anything else? In the community posts, here's one just popped in old Duder's head here. In the community, there is a post for voting on what store we go live in. If you want to see me go absolutely live, this is not an RG thing where RG pretends like he's going live in a store and he's not, because it's a premiere. He's not actually live in that store. I don't think that anyone knows that. I'm telling you, he's not actually live, right? So it's a premiere. He's just on his computer watching the premiered video with you. He's not live. He's not in the store with you. I will actually go live in the store. I ain't scared, right? I'll go live in the store. You pick the store, right? We've got, I think, Walmart and Meijer were 50-50. You guys choose, and then we'll do it, all right? I will catch you guys in the editing. This is Ryan Resells Infinity with another Reseller Talks. Boy! This thing's got a wicked pull to the right.